I Exalt here, and I'm back with a new Mass Effect Andromeda video. This time, I'm bringing you another semi-random gold solo. Semi-random because today, challenges are Fire-based Icebreaker and Biotic Mastery. So I wanted to finish the challenges, and to do that I selected the Human Kineticist. And this is how I would spec her. The first thing I want is Biotic Ascension, because this is like the key feature of the character. I prefer power over duration, because I don't use pool that much. And what I prefer, because I already have veteran bonuses on combo damage, I prefer exposure, though it's not really useful except for pool. But given that it's gold, a lot of enemies are going to have health. I must be ready for this. Then there is this difficult choice between Devastating Ascension and Efficient Ascension. People prefer Efficient Ascension over the first one. I don't really think that the choice is definitive, but this is what I select as well. Then I'm going to put some points into Barrier up to rank 6. Recuperative Barrier instead of Enveloping Barrier. Then, well, this is another difficult choice, but Biotic Link seems more evident, so that I can use Pool on at least 2 enemies, so that I have, max shields going up. And then Active Barrier, because I intend to use my powers a lot. Then Pool up to rank 4 at least, because I want to pick 2 enemies. And then this is the moment when I have to choose, really. I think that Crushing Grip could be good as well as Anti-Shield, but it's not possible for me to do that. Let's do rank 5 Crushing Grip and Lance 2 and 3. So the Human Kineticist is one of my favorite characters. But the problem is that she's very, very flimsy. Although you want to use disruptor rounds with you because they are very effective alongside biotic powers, I strongly recommend using strong weaponry as well, not to be too relying on your powers, because on gold, to remain ascended is not that easy. That's why you need to be able to kill enemies as quick as possible. I chose Adaptive War Amp to give me extra damage on my biotic powers. I just need to quickly buy a supply pack so that I'm sure that all my consumables are available for this match. And again, I don't know what enemy faction I'm going to fight against. I only know the map, and that it's going to be not difficult, but, well, she's flimsy, so let's see. As you know, guys, I have my strategy on this map. I tend to remain in the building next to the LZ. Not that I want to hold down this precise location on the map, but I think it's a good location when you have enemy types that do not force you out of cover, like berserkers. So, well, we'll see in a very short moment.
My latest refinement should add some kick.
Okay, Remnants. So, okay, let's do this. She's so flimsy, dear. It's unbelievable. until I'm not ascended, I'm not going to show off. That was free.
Thought I fixed that.
What do you think? I like disruptor rounds because they stun the observers for a little while. It makes them less dangerous. Okay, give me some shields. And you as well. I like this. Assembler dude, I don't like them. They're very annoying.
Watch the enemy fire.
One nullifier is very okay. I mean, this is not the most difficult wave in the Remnant faction, but the Remnant faction is not as diversified as the other two. So basically all the enemies that I have on the map right now are going to recur in every single wave. Except of course destroyers. This is a bit annoying, isn't it? I mean, nothing is happening. Give me some action, please. Hopefully I'm going to have something like Wave 6 upload. It's going to be fun. A lot of fun. Okay. So far, so good. As you can see, it's very easy to deal with the assembler because they can't do anything, really. The only thing they can do is try to get to cover, but, you know, I have pull, and this is really useful to get them out of cover. So, all the frustration that you have when these guys shoot at you behind your back while you are trying to escape, well, say goodbye to this. Pull is very useful for this, and Ascension as well, because you can't just go onto your powers. And basically kill all the enemies like this. Well, I should be using my Biotic Powers even more because I want to fulfill the challenge. Well, in one match this is possible to do that. I have already done that, but, well, I think silver is better to do things like this, you know, when you have challenges with certain powers. Yeah, given that I'm in a building and that the enemy faction is not going to urge me, like, I don't know, the Outlaws would, for instance. Then I have to deal with enemies as they come, and even if I have, like, many nullifiers coming to me, I can control them because they are basically two-way to come in, this way and this way. So it's very easy to control the remnants. Oh, and the breachers. The breachers tried to grab me, but he failed. So. Come on, give me some fun. I don't remember where, but I read that this little girl, the Kineticist, was not platinum viable. I mean, I use her a lot because I want to max my bonus stat on health. And on platinum as well. Yes, it's true, she's very flimsy, but she's so useful. I mean, having no recharge speed for powers, it's great. Plus, that reminds me of the Banshees. You know, Ascensions. Oh, talking about Ascension. An observer, I think, or no, was it an assembler? Yeah, probably. Just kill my shields, so I have to do that all over again. Well, 2 kills, that's not much. That's why I like this character so much. I mean, she has great bonuses. Great bonuses. Okay, So as you can see, this strategy of staying in the room is sort of very useful with the Remnants. You're not surprised. Yeah, 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Okay, I need ammunition right now. Give me some, thank you. Hello?
Just need to take out one more.
Okay, so what is going to happen for wave 3? So I'm standing there because depending on the objective, it's devices. Humor me. Breachers. And of course there's a spawn point next to it. Okay. Time for consumable rage, I guess, no? Oh, it's fine right now. So what I'm trying to do is to invalidate as many enemies as I can. Come on. I used the consumable for nothing. And I just used another one for pretty much the same thing, nothing. Just because there was a breacher in the way. And when you have a breacher in the way, you really have the impression that it's huge because you can't go, like, you can't jump. Or it's like there's a big block. Oh no, not that point. I hate that point when and the destroyer is coming. Okay, I think I'm going to die. Shoot. Aha. You didn't have me there. And you thought you would, didn't you? I just used 2 consumable for nothing. I hate devices. Moving around the map is not really something I like because assemblers, especially on this map, tend to go on the roofs and then they just, shoot at you and you can't see them because they are hiding so quick. And once in cover, unless you use a receiver on your gun, it's not easy to kill them. There's a way though, if you use a scope. So do destroyers, they like to gun roofs as well. Oh shoot, I didn't see there was a nullifier here. That's what I thought. Fortunately, the turrets count as an enemy, so I just have to get rid of the turret. Or, obviously, there are only 2 enemies left on the field, so I think it's going to be fine for me. Ascension is right. Back there is back. Ascension is back. So 1, 2, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so as early as this wave, there's a destroyer, at least 1, perhaps sometimes 2. Obviously 2 in the next wave. So depending on where it is, I'm going to stay here or not. Okay, fortunately there were the 2 nullifiers, or when they group nullifiers, they are very dangerous. Because basically you can't hit them anymore. Okay, that was completely free. But that's the deal with the Remnants. You have, breachers, and those damn breachers. Another one is coming. That's what I thought. These enemies are ridiculous. But it's very annoying. Okay, I really need my kills before I die. Just use my third. Shields, ops back. Okay, I have little immunity with the Ascension, and the Ascension is useful. I can scan the vicinity, the surroundings, everything around me. Oh, it's better for crowd control. How many breaches are there? I mean, did they... I don't know. Is there a trade union somewhere? I don't know. Okay, before the nullifier comes in. So you see how easily the shields can break. I mean, you just need to have a breacher coming right at you, coming right at you and exploding in your face, like it's going to happen. Using pool, I can, max my shields, so sometimes I can survive, but usually that, blow my shield. Oh dear, those nullifiers are very annoying, but as long as they remain here, they protect me from the destroyer. And sometimes the destroyer would get through the nullifiers all the same. Ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, the breachers. The breacher has respawned, and so have the nullifiers. Yeah, are you happy? You had me there. So I see another breacher coming, and try to get rid of it as soon as I can. Biotic kill. So next wave has 2 destroyers, and so has wave 6, but the destroyers have the particularity that usually if you kill them, they do not respawn except on wave 5 on this wave, but I'm taking my time because I don't want to fight against 2 destroyers in this wave. They make me move all the time because I want to survive. Well, it's not that I couldn't take it, with a few consumables, yes I could, but I want to save my consumables in case of, in case of wave 6. Wave 6 axe or something like this. Axe is okay, upload is different. As long as you take care of the destroyers and all the breachers coming to you, oh yeah, I'm going to hate that if I have a hack or upload. I'm going to hate that. I hate breachers. Wow. I've never met someone saying, well, I like breachers, they're fun, they're so fun. No, they're not. Plus there's another enemy in the game called creepers. They did not include in the final multiplayer.
Enemies incoming.
They could have though. So I'm not going on the roofs. This is like the worst idea you can have with the Remnants. So I can hear the destroyers. I think they have spawned in the open place where there was the device earlier. And one of them is coming, okay, right in front of me, so I'm going to flee like a rabbit. And I lost my shields. I was sure that was going to happen. This room is, well, you don't want to stay there. And I need my kills. Of course, the assemblers respawned here. Okay, right now we have heard the enemy. I've, funneled the enemy. Now my goal is to stay alive. I was sure that was going to happen. always have trouble with this part of the map. I mean, observer, how do you move? You should dance, you know? You should go on stage and do some little dances because, my god, your move pool is very impressive. Yeah, observer sometimes, you know. They have escape routes that are not foreseeable. You cannot anticipate because sometimes they go through the walls. Features, and this is why pool is useful with observers, because if you use the anti-shield perk, then I know I almost lost my shields. Then if you use the anti-shield perk, then you can stun for a little while any observer, because they, even if they have shields, they take damage all the same. And stunning observer is the only way you can confront them face to face. This is a dangerous situation. I don't want to get flanked. Well, I hate breachers, but to be honest, still better than Geth Rocket Trooper. These guys, they ruined my life, really. I hate them. Geth in Mass Effect 3 were the masters of staggering you all the time while in a match. This is why they were a little bit difficult, especially because they suffered from the same problem as the Outlaws with Mass Effect Andromeda. Too easy. So what happened was that the Geth faction was made even harder. So I know they are here, but I also know this is the end of the wave, normally. No, I'm going to lose my shields again. No, I'm not. Damn breachers. So if you could go into the room destroyer, both of you, that would help. I could escape. Because I already explained in another video that the turrets can be really unfair. They shoot, even if they can't see you. They keep shooting all the time. Well, obviously this character hasn't got a tactical cloak. But anyway, it's unfair. So this is beyond the evidence, the end of the wave. And no, max shields. That's why it's good. In gold, unlike platinum, destroyers, whenever you kill their turrets, will stop shooting. You know, they would, at the very moment when you kill one of their turrets, and one of their turrets is destroyed, they stop their shoot in the mouth animation, for example. Look at this. Okay, I know I shouldn't have done that because it would have been easier to kill him with one shot, but I really wanted to show you that because in platinum this is not the case. Okay, it's only on gold and bronze and silver that the destroyer will act like this. Okay, so I take my position in case I have, depending on the objective I have. Yeah, thank you. Now, Kineticist, it's time to prove yourself. in one of the worst area of the map. Isn't that brilliant, my dear? Okay, let's heat up the cobras, because I think this is going to be really useful. The first thing I want is to get rid of the destroyer, because they come to you. The assembler, because I'm in cover, will come as well. Ascension, some immunity, looking around, scanning the area. So as long as I have pull, I can easily... Oh, there you are. And this is one of the worst situations I could find myself in, so I'm just leaving a moment. I know, I'm losing progression. But I need to do a few things. First, I want the destroyer to go back, because the problem is that he was about to die in the area where I like to stay. I'm probably going to die, but don't worry. And I want to get rid of it without dying like a piece of cake. Yeah, I know, that's not a piece of cake you usually say, but... So, back to business. Oh, and breachers, yeah, as I told you. So using ammunition pack. There's another breacher on the field. And this is how the hacking objective is going to turn out. I'm going to keep losing my shields and bringing that up anytime I can. And if I need ammunition, I'm not leaving the place, I'm using my consumables. Really, I don't have much choice. Oh shit. Give me a break. I have all my revive packs, so I'm not worried. And in case the nullifier is coming, because sometimes they do, tend to get close to you, then like this. Oh, these breachers, I just want to use a Cobra just for them. I need ammunition. Scanning the surroundings. You, my little guys, are not going to bother me, and obviously there's an enemy somewhere. Okay. It's the problem with pool. You cannot really control. Oh yeah, I like it when breachers just spawn right in front of you. That's... delicious. It's almost over. And as long as I don't need my revive pack, it's okay, because I have 5 of them. Oh, and the first breacher... Oh, the breachers were okay. So... You thought the Human Kineticist could not survive? Well, I'm going to die. But this is the first time I die. Let me tell you that. So yeah, she's not good for gold, blah blah blah. She's not even level 20, so imagine how powerful she can get. It's beautiful. I really like what they did with this character. It's a very nice addition to Mass Effect Andromeda. So probably your question is, what would have you done with the outlaws and with the cats? I would have done the same thing. Getting rid of the boss enemies as quick as possible. You have 2 fiends, and you can have 2 ascendants. Well, it's like the fiend and the ascendants work together, in fact, together. It's like 3 boss enemies in this wave, I believe. I'm not sure about this, but I think this is the case. If you kill like the fiend first, the fiend is going to respawn, but if you kill the ascendant first, the ascendant is going to respawn. And what you want?
Just 3 hostiles remain.
Well, that's up to personal preference, I guess. Because I would prefer the fiend. With this character, I would prefer the ascendant, but depending on the character I have, for example, the I don't know, the human artificer, I would prefer the fiends due to the powers I have. What have I done? What was I trying to do? Okay, because this is the end of the wave and also the end of the game, this is extraction wave, I'm heading towards this roof. I don't want to stay where I usually stay, because this is next to the LZ, and this is the area where I'm supposed to go at the end of the match. Okay, Lance just failed me there, and why did I do that? Oh yeah, detonate a technological combo, why not? Okay, obviously, as you know, I'm the kind of guy who dies a lot during extraction. I don't know why, because I tend to do things like very bold things. For example, getting flanked by 2 destroyers, but you see, verticality. 2 floors, 1, 2. 2 floors. And the enemy, what are they doing? Losing their time, wasting their time, chasing me. I mean, they could go and do something more productive of their life, I guess. And I know I'm going to die, but oh no, thank you, Biotic Kill. And thank you, Destroyer, for your health. But don't kill me though. I'm not staying here, I have 1 minute left, so let's just, you know, show you the surroundings. No, I'm kidding. Okay, Biotic Ascension is back. Let's do another quick tour of the map. They get quicker to the bottom of the map because this is what I want them to. Otherwise they're going to follow me step by step, and if they do that, then they're going to, well, land right next to the area where I don't want them to go. 20 seconds. The only enemy that can prevent me from going there could be the breacher, so I'm not going to test anything. Just run away and what did you think? And there you are. So this was a semi-random gold solo with a Human Kineticist against a random enemy, in this case the Remnants, obviously, with a Wave 6 AC on one of the worst area you can get on this map with the Remnants. With other factions, this is a good area, especially if you have powers like Barricade. But with the Remnants, with the Observers, I mean, most of the Remnants, not most, but, you know, like 2 enemies in the Remnant factions have the ability to fly. You know, they fly, so they don't really care about Barricade. Well, Breachers can, you know, get hurt by it, but, you know, they can still come to you and ruin your hack. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.